We know that there are a number of ways in which people are trying their best to interact with the world. We know that people are adapting their behaviors, their conversations, even how they think to the context around them. People are doing the best they can with what they have to engage with the world. And oftentimes we find that that is still not enough. For an example, our parents did the best they could to raise us with what they knew. However, they could not, for many of us, taught us about sexting, right? So using the text to have a relationship, right? So they couldn't have taught us that. So they did the best they could. As we engage in these conversations about diversity and equity and inclusion, I don't want folks to get caught up in this concept of blame, shame, fault, and guilt. We know that those methodologies or those sets of behaviors that are either prescribed upon people, placed upon them, or bubble up as people try to engage in conversations about diversity aren't helpful. We know that fear, fault, blame, shame, these are not motivating factors that actually increase people's ability to be effective. They diminish people's ability to be effective. And so what do we want? We really want people to focus on what they have in their circle of control, right? So the 7 habits of highly effective people, one of the major tenets is this idea of recognizing what is in your circle of control, maintaining, controlling, manipulating, participating in the things that you have control over, and recognizing those things that are outside of your circle of influence, the things you don't have control over. So I did not elect or choose or vote or pass a test to be born in this physical body. I didn't make a choice to be born to my parents or in the particular country that I was raised. And so I'm constantly learning how to operate, deal with, manage, understand what it means to be me in this specific context. I would certainly be a different person if I was born in a different part of the world, if I was born to different parents, if I had been born in a different economic or social class. I certainly would be a different person. And so what I'd like for us to recognize is, again, we're all doing the best that we can given our current context. And so what I'd like to see is, as opposed to guilt, fault, blame, and shame, is this idea that we are being compassionate to one another. That even if I don't understand why people do what they do, I should understand that they're after very similar things. And as human beings, we're all after safety, significance, and belonging. How we get to those things may, in fact, be very different, but we're all searching or reaching for similar things.